everybody desperately wants to receive their south node energy. And so intuitively what we do is we put all of our energy in our south node. But the trick is, the more you put your energy in the south node, the less you get that energy. You actually have to do the counterintuitive thing and do the opposite. So Aries means you need to think about yourself. The south node is in Libra, so you're a people pleaser. You're running around doing whatever everyone else wants you to do, but you feel like you're not seen. So you want to be seen, and you think you'll be seen by trying to be a people pleaser to everyone else, but that doesn't work. So you need to be selfish. You need to put yourself first. Taurus, south node in Scorpio. These are the two signs that represent money. Taurus is my money, Scorpio is our money. If you have a north node in Taurus, you give, or in the second house. So Aries is first house, Taurus is second house. So if you have the north node in Taurus or the second house, you give away freely. You give everything to everyone else. You need to start hoarding what is yours. This is my stuff, not yours. And it seems counterintuitive because what you really want is that merger with another person. But the only way you're truly going to get that merger with another person is by taking ownership of what's yours.
Well, that's valuing yourself. And once you value yourself, other people will then value
you more. Exactly. And you'll have relationships, you'll have bonds that are more valuable because you're going to be seen and appreciated by those people, as opposed to bending over backwards, giving everything that you have and not being appreciated in the way that you want. Third house, Gemini, those are the same, is opposite south node in ninth house, Sagittarius. These are the two signs that represent travel, learning, communication. If you're a north node in Gemini, you need to stop being a know-it-all. You need to ask questions. You may know it all. You may have the answer, and you want to be seen for having the answer. But the only way that you're going to get the answer, the only way that you're going to be seen for having the answer is by asking other people questions. You need to be like Barbara Walters. If the younger listeners don't know who she is, like, look her up.
Well, she was like a newscaster, right? Or like
she's a great interviewer.
Yeah.
And she's got Gemini in the triad. She's like a Libra Gemini, and she just she was in these interviews where every interview, the person she was interviewing would always be like, oh my God, I said I wasn't going to cry. But she asks the questions, it gets people talking. And that's what you need to do with the North Node in Gemini.
Well, when other people feel like you care and appreciate them, they're going to also want to be curious about you.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing. When you're creating the space and asking the questions and gathering all this information, that person's eventually going to feel complete. And they're going to be like, well, what about you? What do you think? And then you're going to have your moment on the soapbox. Fourth house, Cancer, North Node, South Node is 10th house, Capricorn. You want to achieve, you want to accomplish goals, you want to do great things in life. The only way you're going to get that is by taking care of your home, focusing on your home, focusing on your roots, your upbringing, your childhood, and connecting to your emotions. Stop trying to control everything. Be vulnerable. That's how you're going to get what you want to achieve. Fifth house is Leo, opposite South Node, 11th house, Aquarius. Leo, fifth house, you're meant to be the king or the queen. You're meant to be the queen. But your problem is you're always putting the group in front of yourself. Stop doing that. What's in your heart? Follow your heart. When you're following your heart, instead of doing what's best for the group, you're going to actually attract a kingdom to surround you that loves what is in your heart. Sixth house, Virgo, South Node in 12th house, Pisces. Get out of the dream world. Stop drinking. Stop watching Netflix. Focus on your daily routine, your health, your diet, your job. Get your schedule in order. Get in reality. Practical. Create a list and a list within a list within a list within a list, and check everything off the list and follow your schedule to a T.
That's all about like checking in instead of checking out.
Yes. And when you do that, your dreams will come true. They spend too much time in dreamland, but they never get their dreams in reality. Spend your time in reality, and your dreams will come true. 7th house, Libra. 1st house, South Node, Aries. So this is opposite the first one. So you're somebody that has the opposite problem of the first one that we said. You're always about yourself. You want to be seen. You want to be front and center. You want to be the best. You want to be number one. Stop being impulsive. Focus on your relationships. Be the diplomat. Take time to really discern what is on both sides of the scales, what's fair. When you focus your attention on the other and make sure that the other is getting what they deserve and you are also getting what you deserve, you're going to feel more empowered and you're going to be recognized and appreciated the way that you want to be. 8th house, Scorpio, North Node, South Node, 2nd house, Taurus. You want to make money so bad. You want to be rich. But the only way that it happens is by merging power with other people, by sharing the wealth.
So stop being greedy.
Stop being greedy. Share the wealth. The more that you share the wealth, the more that you merge power with others, the more that you engage in those karmic bonds and really see what's going on with the other people that you're in partnership with, the more money you're going to make.
I mean, it's so cool to see the dichotomy of the North Node, South Node, because you meet someone and you're like, oh, they're doing it. I'm going to do what they're doing because that's what's going to get me money. It's like, no, bitch, we're all different. So maybe that works for that person, but it's literally you need to do the opposite for you to succeed. So
exactly.
I don't know. I think the North Node is just so amazing.
It's fascinating.
Half of it is literally complete opposite of what the other person should do.
Exactly. So when you get to the 9th house, North Node, Sagittarius, 3rd house, South Node, Gemini, these people are always asking the questions. They're curious about everything.
And they need to shut the fuck up.
Stop asking those questions, and you're meant to build a soapbox so that you can speak your truth. It's not important what other people have to say. It's important what you have to say. 10th house, North Node in Capricorn versus South Node, 4th house, Cancer. Stop it with the emotions. Release the past. It has nothing to do with you anymore. Focus on what you're working towards. Be an adult. Take responsibility for what you want to accomplish and achieve. Step up. Do the work.
Don't be a little crybaby bitch.
Yes, exactly. And when you do that, you're going to get the house that you want. Because that's what these South Node Cancer people want. They want the beautiful house and beautiful home and peaceful and all this.
Shut the fuck up and stop crying and go work for it.
Go work for it. Exactly. And you're going to get it. 11th house, North Node. That's Aquarius. South Node, 5th house is Leo. These people were the queens in the past. They're used to being the center of attention. But the more that they crave that spotlight, the further they're going to be from it. The way that they receive the spotlight is by leading from behind. Put the group in front of you, shine your light, share your warmth with the group, help everybody in the group see why they're special, why they matter, encourage their individuality. And when you do that, they're going to treat you like the queen.
I mean, that's just being a true leader, is being able to lead the group. And then in turn, everyone's like, we got there because of this person over there. We're so grateful for them.
Exactly.
They're the one that really did it.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're over here just like,
trying
I'm
to
the
seek
best.
the attention, nope, not going to get it. Yes, that's perfect. Final one, 12th house, North Node in Pisces versus South Node, 6th house in Virgo. Release your anxiety to a higher power. Burn your schedule. Stop trying to control everything. Trust in God. Trust in the universe. You are at one with the universe. Have faith that if you just wake up in the morning and trust your intuition, you're going to be led to the right place at the right time, and the right opportunities will find you. Spend time in the dream world, fantasy land. Spend 12 hours binge watching on Netflix, and draw yourself into that fantasy. See what pops up for you in your intuition. Have a glass of wine every night to draw you into the fantasy. Listen to music and see where it takes you.
Yeah, don't be so rigid with all your rules and your schedules and your health. Just be a little more soft. Have a little bit of fun.
Be compassionate with yourself. So those are the cliff notes for the North Node, South Node.
This was amazing. I absolutely love this. Yeah, we had like a couple people ask about it. People ask about it all the time, but yeah, I think we had a shorter episode, so this was the perfect opportunity to like go into all of those. I think that knowing your North Node is, I think, one of the most powerful things, even more than like the sun sign. I'm like, okay, great. The sun, the sun is kind of who everyone sees. That's who you are. What the fuck do you really going to learn from that? I want to know my North Node, bitch. I want to know what I need to do to be fulfilled and to live out my soul's purpose.
Yes.
That's much more important than being like, oh, this is like my outward personality. So everyone's always like, oh, what's your sign? And I'm always telling people, I'm like, well, we're kind of like all the signs. And also like the sun sign is just like my least, I honestly care about it like the least sometimes. I like the moon signs because that's like where our emotions are at. And then I like Chiron and I like the North Node. Those feel like the most like emotional to me.
Yes, those are three key pieces, and the North Node and Chiron, they can't be talked about enough. They're so important to healing your soul and giving your soul the peace that it desires and deserves in this life.
Thank you so much for going over all those. I think that was just amazing.
You're welcome, Ingrid. My pleasure.
I will see you next week.
See you next week.